Right, hello YouTube and FIFA Sports. This is Prime Davies coming at you, bringing you another FIFA 13 Ultimate Team video. Now this week I'm going to be doing my budget Barclays Premier League team, which I thought generally if you really want a good Barclays Premier League team you've got to fork out like thousands to get any decent players, but I totally disagree. I've managed to build a really good team within all these players I've got, apart from one, were all bought for under £1,000. So then first we'll start off on the goalkeeper. It's going to be Shea Given, and he's a really good goalkeeper. I've had him before, and he did absolutely tremendous for me with 85 diving, 86 reflexes. He's absolutely tremendous. Yeah, his positioning is a little bit off, but generally he has made, in the past, made some spectacular saves for me. Right, and then on the right back, we got Zabaleta of Man City, another really good defender going on here. 81 defending and 77 heading, which they're the two main key attributes I really look for in a good top quality in a defender. And obviously with 74 passing, he can make those passes out of defence should he need to. And then on the first centre back, I've got Kayos Toure again from Man City, so you get good chemistry between Zabaleta and Toure, between those two. And Toure, I've had him before again, really good defender, 80 defending, 81 heading, and he can get the ball away if the ball comes to him on his head, and I've scored a couple of decent corners with him before. Then on the other centre back we've got Phil Jagielka from Everton with 80 defending and 82 heading. Really good defender, and yeah, again I've scored a couple of decent headers with him from the corner. And then on the left back we've got Alexander Kolarov, really good defender, another Man City player, but you can't really argue Man City. They do have some good defenders, and when it comes to like cheap budget ones, they still knock out some really good ones. Which Kolarov, he's my weakest in defending and heading, but still he was the best left back I was able to get for the budget. Which obviously, if you weren't going to follow it and you wanted to go with someone a little bit better, I would probably go with Leighton Baines. Then he could link up well with Jagielka if you really wanted that. Right then, moving on to the midfield. Our first midfielder, it's going to be Paul Scholes. I've always liked Paul Scholes. I've been a rabid fan of him. Like, I've watched him play so many times so well at Manchester United, which is my favourite team, obviously, and just some of the stuff he's able to do. He's so good on this game. He's got 88 passing and his dribbling. Oh, there, it's 79 dribbling. Yeah, he can't carry the ball. Well, he can sort of, pretty much at a good rate, but with passing he can generally make his passes get to the right player and where he wants. Then the central one, we've got Abu Diaby from Arsenal. I bought him because my young mate, he requested him to me with 82 dribbling and 72 passing. He can carry the ball forward, and even though his shooting says 73, he can lay off some absolutely cracking, amazing long shots. And then on the final centre we have got Mikel Arteta, which he's the one player I bought for over £1,000. He cost me 1,500, but then saying that though, he's whenever I've played him, he's always played exceptionally good, and he's my chief free kick taker with 90 power, 90 free kick accuracy, 90 curve, I think, or 89 curve and 90 penalty. He's absolutely phenomenal in those set pieces. And so then for the centre forward, we've got another really good Man U player. It's Ryan Giggs. I've always liked him. He is like the veteran of this team with 84 passing and 84 dribbling. He's really good. Yeah, he's shooting 76, but he can put some decent chances in the back of the net. And then up front, the big guns as I like to call them. On the right side we've got Papi Cisse, who plays for Newcastle. And don't get confused, there are two Cisses on this game. One plays for QPR and one plays for Newcastle. Which I've always liked Cisse. He's just so fast. He can always get like you can get some amazing shots on him. With today I was playing him, I got to the ball to him, threw him 3 times. He just controlled it with 1 foot and then let it fly with his other foot. It was absolutely tremendous. And then the other striker, a striker I've never had before, is Dimitar Berbatov. Really good striker. I've never had him before because I wanted to try and get some players I've never had before in this team, which obviously I've generally had. I've had all my defence. I've never had Diaby before, and I've never had Berbatov before. So I wanted to feature some new names I hadn't used before in this team. And with Dimitar Berbatov, yeah, he's a little bit slow, but he can carry the ball well. He's got a good shot in him, and he can pass it around. So if he does need to get, like, if you're getting desperate for sweaty goals and all that, he can generally pass it down to either Giggs or Cisse or whatever, and then they can just let it fly into the back of the net. And then for this team as well, I always like to do managers, which I got Tony Pulis as my manager. Really good manager. I managed to get him for about 500 odd coins, I think. And he is Welsh, which he does do a 4-3-1-2 formation, and which it's really quite good. So obviously that's the one way you can get 100 chemistry, which I do like to play with 100 chemistry, and which the rating of this team is of 68, which I think is really good. That's without subs. So, and then obviously the big 100 chemistry, because they all play for the BPL and there's a manager underneath them, so it's really good. You've got a big 100% 100 chemistry and a good 68 rating. And then if you did decide to go completely through with this team, you'd probably be able to get the rating up to a decent, might be able to get up to a decent 5-star team, maybe a low seeded 5-star team. But generally though, these stars are generally really good. Okay, and this has been Prime Davies, bringing you another FIFA 13 Ultimate Team. Please leave a comment below or subscribe up above saying this is Prime Davies out of here.